Another Fish Head live stream. We are not fishing, we are grilling. I got a really cool recipe I'm going to show everybody now. Nothing too complicated. Perfect thing to make on the grill. So I hope everybody just hangs out, relaxes, enjoys themselves in the live stream. And if you try this recipe, the cat's jumping up here. What are you doing, Taco? There's Taco. But if you try this recipe, email me, comment, whatever, let me know. Because I want to know if anybody else ever tries this recipe. It's a little bit different, I'm not going to lie. First thing I'm going to do, though, go ahead and get the grill going. John C. in the house, appreciate you coming in. First in, as usual. You must have your notifications on. I wish everybody did. But yeah, let me go ahead and get the grill fired up. Yak fishing in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Yak. We're not fishing. We went fishing earlier. If you were there, you saw us get skunked. Stuart in the house. Got one of these sweet lighters. It's all rusted on the end because I left it outside by the campfire, which is where I'll be again tonight. I got the hammock and the tent and everything set up back there in the forest. I'm actually going to make a different kind of kebab later tonight over the fire, but I probably won't go live for that. But let me get the grill started and I'll show you guys this recipe. And then we can just hang out and chit chat. Oh, the foil's still on there from last time. I do that like every time I grill, guys. So this has some like half burnt wood chips in it. I'm going to go ahead and put that like directly over the fire and get those wood chips smoking again. And then that will help to smoke our kebabs a little bit, add a little extra flavor. Propane on. The boys are still hanging out with their friend. And Zach is not in a good mood at all. He's crying right now. I can hear him crying. Mecca, I'll tell you in just a second. Secret recipe. No worries, Yak. You missed me casting about 1,000 times and catching 0 fish. I was trying to catch some bass on top water. They weren't cooperating at all. Tismertack, appreciate you coming in. Christina Smith from Salisbury, Maryland. Heck yeah. Maryland in the house. We're down here in Florida. But I'm going to let this thing heat up for just a couple minutes. First thing I'm going to throw on, nothing fancy, but just some corn on the cob and the husks. Those actually take longer than the kebabs. But I guess I'll show you the recipe now. Akira Tanaka. Let's see what this is. Dark soy sauce, lacto-fermented garlic paste, white pepper, rice vinegar, and ginger. Nice. That is a very Asian recipe, but it sounds like the United States. Like deep south southern, not like Texas stuff. And here it is, guys. So what we've got is mushrooms, squash, onions, peppers, and chicken hearts. Bunch of chicken hearts mixed in with all those veggies. Completely covered with oil and then seasoned with Cajun seasoning. These are just white button mushrooms. Walmart mushrooms. But yeah, I'm excited about this. But we got to put the corn on and wait like 10 minutes before we can put this stuff on. So we'll just hang out and chit chat for a few minutes. Ooh, the chicken hearts are amazing, Yak. I love the texture. It's a little bit chewier than regular chicken, So much more flavor. And then when you do it like this with Cajun over the grill, big thumbs up from me. As long as I do it right. Let's see. Are those things smoking yet? Just starting. Give that another minute or two till the smoke starts coming out. We'll turn the heat down a bit and put the corn on. Shiitake or portobellos would also be amazing for this. Cassian in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Wow, the chat is flying today, guys. With only a few people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. Yes. Drizzle them in olive oil, pork, onions, and grilled. Yes, yes. That sounds incredible. Jerry Boston in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Jerry. You missed us earlier getting skunked at the lake. A big old goose egg again. I don't know what it is, but whenever I go live and fish, it is tough to catch any fish. And I tried. Like, I paid attention, concentrated. It wasn't like I was just talking to chat the entire time. I was literally casting and trying to catch a fish. Did not work out today. Heck yeah, welcome into all the fish heads. Yeah, Tanka sounds like an amazing chef. I can cook a little bit here and there. I don't know if I'm entering any competitions or anything, but we got some good food from time to time. All right, I think it's about ready to put these guys on there. Yep, some smoke's coming out of the simple smoker. The wood chips are smoldering. I'm going to turn those down to like medium high. And I'll put the end ones on medium low. And I'll put the corns out at the end. Cooking the corn inside the husks adds a bunch of extra flavor. I do want to see a secret technique. Jerry, the older boys are inside playing with their friend. They got a friend that's staying over tonight. They're inside like playing video games, doing kid friend stuff. Zach is not feeling good. He's been crying like for the last 2 hours. So Mama Fishhead's tending to Zach, and I'm making dinner for me and Mama Fishhead right now. The boys are just having pizza with their friends, so this is basically just mine and Mama Fishhead's dinner tonight. It's not about winning, it's about grinning. Yes. Yeah, hopefully it's nothing serious, Jerry. I think he just needs to go to the bathroom, honestly. Get something out of his belly. He'll be in good shape. That makes no sense, Mecca. What is the secret technique? Joseph Liederman in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Joseph. Always good to have some people hanging out, grilling and chilling. It is true. But I don't know what it has to do with the secret cooking technique. Not going to give up the secret. Okay, I got you. Maybe put those end ones on middle, medium heat. Oh, I don't think Jerry was in yet when I showed you guys the recipe. So it's chicken heart kebabs, Jerry. Got the veggies, the fungi, and the chicken hearts. All covered with oil and then seasoned with Cajun seasoning. Good old Nolan's Cajun. Yep, it's going to be good. Hopefully we can get this done before it gets dark. What time is it? I don't know. I'm loving the time change though. This time change thing should not exist because it could be light later all year round. I don't understand the point of making it get dark an hour earlier for the winter. Doesn't make any sense at all. The hearts are firm when they're done, Yak. Equalizer 3. Have not seen it. Fix your grill today. Sweet. Yep. Joseph, we are in North Florida in the United States. Yeah, Stuart, enjoy the movie. I'll have to check that one out. I think I saw the original Equalizer back in the day. I don't know. I'd have to recheck it. New York. New York in the house. I used to live in Connecticut, Joseph, right next door. Moved from Connecticut to Florida. Gotta say, I'm never gonna move from Florida to Connecticut. Just never gonna happen. KC in the house. There's KC. Appreciate you coming in, KC. You missed us earlier getting skunked, or me getting skunked. I went out solo on the boat to do some bass fishing. I'm like, it's a beautiful day. I'm probably going to catch a bass if I try to go for bass. A fat goose egg out on the lake. Appreciate that, Stuart. It's probably been close to 5 minutes. Give those like another minute. We'll flip them over. And then we can probably go ahead and get the kebabs on there. The crows are going crazy. Oh. You know what happened, guys? The propane tank is empty. The fire went out. Zero fire. I got to run over to the garage and get a new propane tank and do a propane tank switch. The good thing is it happened now instead of when the kebabs were on there because that would kind of mess them up. Corn, not really going to mess it up. But give me like 2 minutes. I got to run over to the garage and grab a new propane tank and switch it out here. That's the only bad thing about cooking with propane grills. You never really know when it's going to run out on you. It does. It happens to me, Yak. Actually, this is what I would say is lucky because it usually happens like right in the middle of cooking like 20 burgers or something. And you're like, oh no. But 2 ears of corn, it's not going to hurt anything. Let me run over there and grab a new propane tank. Joseph Liederman, I build houses. Well, I don't build them personally, but do house construction and remodel work and stuff. Jose Martinez in the house, grilling. Heck yeah. J.A. Martinez. Jose, I just ran out of propane while starting this recipe. So I'm about to run over to the garage and grab a new propane tank. But awesome to have you in here. I would like to show you guys some other stuff. I want to show Jose this actually. Before I run real quick, Jose, check out the slab for the addition, dude. It's looking incredible. That's our back deck, that little lower part. Front porch over there. Master and second guest bedroom over on the end. And then the middle is like the main kitchen and living area. And that right there, closest to us, is the dining area. It's going to be all surrounded by windows. So you'll have like a more than 180-degree view of the forest while you're eating. Should be pretty sweet. All right. It is going to be sweet yak. Definitely pumped about it. But let me go grab some propane. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. New propane. Brand new full tank of propane. Jerry, we are way above the flood line here. Actually, there's a creek back there, which is pretty much the flood line. And that creek is like 15 feet below the bottom of our house. Bob in the house. Check this out, Bob. I'm making a grill recipe live stream and the propane runs out on me. So I got to switch out the propane tanks. I'll show you guys the recipe once I get this done. Because some of you guys weren't in here. Look at that. Beautiful tank. That's a nasty one. But the new one really isn't that much prettier. Oh yeah, I can definitely tell that one's full. It is. Got a bunch of seasoning on there too. It's probably good. Could lick that tank and it would taste good. Catch on fire. What are you doing? Man, I can smell it. It's gonna go boom. Why is it not catching? There we go. I thought it was going to do the whoo, but it did not. Guess we got good ventilation. All right, so I'll put those guys on the medium heat, and I got that one back turned up to high so that the simple smoker can start smoking again. But yeah, this is what we're making. We got chicken heart kebabs with squash, onions, mushrooms, and peppers. All coated with some oil and seasoned with Cajun. It's going to be amazing. Jerry, did you notice how I had my head down below the level of the grill while I was lighting it? I could smell a little propane. I was like, man, I hope this thing doesn't just go woo. But it all worked out in the long run. He doesn't, Jerry. That guy just disappeared. I don't know where he went. Yeah. No, we used to have this big, he was like a giant, full grown possum. And he would come up on the deck every night. But that was when we used to feed the cats out here on the deck. We don't feed the cats out here anymore. So he probably was like, I ain't going to waste my time going up those stairs if there's no cat food. And then we quit putting a bag of trash out in front of the front door because he would rip the bag open every night and steal food out of it. And that was pretty annoying to have to clean it up all the time. So yeah, he's moved on. He's probably living back there somewhere, living his best life, but having to get real food, not human food. All right, I think we can go ahead and flip those corns. We'll give them a few more minutes, and then it's time for the kebabs. Yep, those corns are looking sweet. A little bit of smoke coming out of the smoker again. I'm going to need a pair of tongs. Wouldn't be a fish head video if I didn't forget something, right? 10 coons and 8 possums that live under the back porch. Nice. As far as I know, there's nothing living under this porch, but maybe. Yeah, the kids are eating pizza. They like pizza. They probably would like this. Dylan and Lucas would, but since their friends are here, we don't want to make their friends eat something like chicken hearts. They'll go home and tell their parents we made them eat hearts. I have always loved chicken hearts, though. Yeah, you can't go wrong with pizza. But I love chicken hearts even when I was a kid. Like, my mom would cook whole chickens and take the innards out, and I always wanted to eat the heart. I still do. Like, when we buy a whole chicken and it comes with the little innard thing inside, I take the innards out, like with the neck, the liver, and the heart, and I boil them with some salt and pepper. That's like my favorite part of the whole meal, eating the innards. The critters are cool with each other and your cat. German Shepherd is okay with them. Siberian hates them. Uh-oh. Huskies will get something too. They'll grab an animal and like shake them. My dad had a husky. This was before I was born, but I've heard the story. My dad had a husky and it jumped over the fence into the neighbor's yard and chewed the heads off of all the neighbor's pet ducks. They had like 6 pet ducks and the husky jumped the fence and chewed their heads off. Yeah, no worries, Jerry. I was planning on going live doing this like all week. But then when I woke up this morning, I changed my plans to work on the house because it's so nice out today. I decided to go fishing instead of do work. So 2 live streams in one day just kind of worked out that way. Yeah. Would have been a sight to see, I guess. Oh yeah, those guys are looking like they're progressing nicely. Corn on the cob cooked over the grill in the husks is pretty much my favorite way to make corn. But I think we're ready to go ahead and put the kebabs across the top. We want level heat though, so we got to put the heat on the same for all 4 burners. And let that get up to heat. So about 30 more seconds, we're putting the kebabs on. Butter and taco powder on the corn. Sounds pretty decent. Yes, the fish do not like being in our live stream. We've proven it. We hit the live button, go live button, and the fish are like, nope, we're not biting. We could probably go out there and turn the camera off and catch some, but as soon as they know we're on video, they're not having it. Chili powder too.
There's a wasp on our food.
Uh-oh, there's a wasp on our food.
That's right.
Oh, that's not a wasp. That's a yellow jacket. Those things are evil.
No, don't touch it.
I want to grab it.
No, babe.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I think he's stuck in the oil.
Don't get him off. You just fell down to the ground.
Okay, good. He got coated with the oil and didn't survive, I don't think, because he fell right to the ground. So, those things and fire ants, the less there are, the better with me.
Put new aluminum on there when you're done putting them on.
And ticks. For the first few minutes, I'm going to put them on under with the foil under them on the top shelf. Once they start getting done, I'll take them off and I'll let them get those nice grill marks on each side at the bottom. The trick is trying to grab the whole thing with the foil and transfer it onto the grill. I've done it before. I know it can be done. That's how it's done. Sebastian back in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Sebastian. We're doing some chicken heart kebabs. We'll let those guys get almost cooked, and then I'll take them off the foil, put them on the heat, let them get a little grilled up. The smoke coming from the smoker box here will season them a little bit beyond what we've already got on there with the Cajun seasoning. So that's going to be delicious. We'll just close that lid for like 5 minutes, and that should be good. Fish on Bryce back in the house too. I just subscribed to your channel, Bryce. I got your email. I missed your live stream because I forgot the name of your channel, which I do all the time. But I checked it out afterwards. Tying the leader material and stuff was pretty sweet. Fish on Bryce is just getting started on YouTube. He's doing some fishing content, which is pretty sweet. If you guys want to go check him out, throw him a subscription. Yep. They've been schooling me lately, Jerry. Cheers. Oh, they started doing fish cans. They're like collectible cans with fish on them. This one has tuna. There's other ones with bass and other kinds of fish. It's pretty sweet. The temperature gauge on top of the grill says that it is right at 400 degrees. Roger Petty, appreciate you coming in. I'll show you real quick. It is chicken heart kebabs. And some corn on the cob. Mama Fishhead just delivered a nice clean pan to put them on when they're done. Yeah, it's going to be delicious. We've made this recipe one time before, and I was like, oh yeah, we got to make this all the time. That was like a year ago. We do have a lot of good recipes, though. So we like alternate between different kinds of meats, fish.
Yeah, that lamb loin's got to cook too.
Ooh, yeah, we got lamb. Lamb in the fridge, probably for tomorrow's dinner. We got the Fish Heads mod in the house. Pretty sure I know who that is. Shrimp and scallops. Oh, yeah, that would be good on a kebab. Yeah, some big sea scallops.
The bacon wrap.
With bacon. Oh, yeah,
I love
with
it.
bacon. Wrap the scallops and shrimp in bacon and make kebabs out of it. Woohoo! Good idea. We're doing it. FSR, there you are. Haven't seen you in a while. Heck yeah, appreciate you coming in. Good thing you didn't watch our live stream earlier today, FSR, because we fished Lake Ammonia hard and got skunked. The bass were not having it. When I took the boat out of the water, though, at the boat ramp, this guy was there, like, loading up his boat and stuff, and I was like, any luck? And he's like, yeah, I got 11 crappie. And I was like, what? 11 crappie? And he told me exactly where to go get them. So I think I'm going to go back there tomorrow and do a crappie catch and cook, because I know that lake pretty well, and he told me exactly where to go, and I know exactly where to go to do it now. So that should be, hopefully, of course, I'll probably get skunked because I'll turn the camera on. But maybe some crappie catch and cook. Oh, my favorite food. Yeah, the notifications suck. So you can turn on notifications. Like, I haven't seen anything from Stuart's channel in like weeks. I don't know. It's like, we don't really need you to watch this guy. We won't send you the notification. Yes, the crappie are delicious. My favorite food, though, is really hard to answer, but it's probably either a ribeye steak or a Maine lobster. Or like my all-time dream meal would be ribeye steak and lobster. I eat more steaks than lobster, obviously, because lobsters are ridiculously expensive now.
Burning the hot food.
Yeah. I'm going to say the corn is done. Corn is done. I'm going to give that another 30 seconds on the top shelf, and then I'm going to take them off and just roll them around on the bottom Let them get some nice grill marks on them. And then that should be delicious. You ate crocodile? Nice.
The veggies needed to cook longer, I think.
You think?
Yeah, the veggies take longer.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit longer.
You've eaten alligator.
Yeah, we've eaten alligator, but no crocodile. Ribeye and lobster when you were in Maine. Oh, the lobster was probably perfect too in Maine. Yeah, we're doing a late dinner tonight, FSR, because our boys have friends over, so they're eating pizza. So this is really just for me and Mama Fishhead. And I'm camping out. I got my campsite all set up back there in the woods. I'm sleeping out there tonight. I'm going to have a fire, just hang out, probably jump on YouTube and cook up a little bit more chicken hearts because I had way more chicken hearts than I needed for this recipe. So I made 2 more kebabs with just hearts, and I'll cook those up over the fire. Yak gets dinner around 11 p.m. Nice, Yak. Living right. You ate a iguana in Trinidad while drinking. It's probably a good time to do it. I've never had iguana, but I lived in South Florida for a while, and the iguanas, when it gets really cold, they get docile enough to where they fall out of the trees and land on the ground because they're cold-blooded. If the temperature gets just cold enough, they'll like just fall out of the trees and land on the ground. Soak the fish. Oh, Chad Ryan in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, Jerry, I'm just going to hang out by myself and sleep in the camping hammock back there. Seems like a good thing to do when there's kids sleeping over. They're probably going to be loud and annoying all night, so I'll just be hanging out back there with myself. Should be nice, but appreciate you coming in, Chad Ryan. Chad Ryan says, try soaking the fish in zesty Italian with a little Cajun seasoning. Sounds pretty awesome. Yak Fishing says hello to Mama Fishhead from Georgia.
I know if you have seen me.
Scott Smith in the house. Mama Fishhead's going to say hi real quick.
Hi.
She is in the video when we went up to Lake Blue Ridge, which I have one more night of editing and then it'll be posted. So that long form video will be out really soon, guys. Maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Jerry says hi. Chad Ryan says hi. Appreciate you coming in, FSR. We'll see you again soon. Now you know she exists. She does exist. Fish on Bryce says hi. Yeah. The kids got to get to bed so I can hang out and do this. But actually, Mama Fishhead's going to be in charge of the kids tonight. So I don't have to worry about that. All right. Those look pretty well done.
Quicker, do you touch your heart? You know, the heart feel.
Still just a bit soft.
Like I said, you do put it on the bottom, it'll cook more.
Maybe 1 more minute on the top. 1 more minute on the top. Username is Grat. Yeah, you want the hearts to be firm when you pinch them. If they're firm, that means they're cooked through. If they're still kind of soft and squishy, then they're not. Yeah, she will sleep. Actually, she won't because our baby Zach, little Zach, is not having a good day. He's not feeling well. He's been super fussy and crying a lot. So I'm just kind of like shirking my responsibility responsibilities by going back into the woods tonight. She's going to be up taking care of the baby, dealing with the other kids and their friends. Got to take a day off every now and then, right? Great. There you go. I was like, what is grat? Cheers to everyone. Haha. We got a whopping 12 likes. Whenever I cook, like, not that many people come in. So I'm used to like trying to get 100 likes on fishing live streams and stuff. But when I cook, I don't even worry about it. But yes, hit the like button, guys. People that have cooking channels on YouTube have like a million times more competition than fishing channels. I mean, everybody and their mom has a cooking channel. We like to throw some cooking in now and then, but I wouldn't just do a cooking only channel. Change my name to Gordon Ramsay or something. Look how good I can make a steak. Yep, 13 likes, Bryce. Better than 0. Heck yeah, Roger Petty. Chicken gizzards. Boiled, baked, sauteed, or fried. Love me some. Gizzards, hearts, necks, any kind of innards of chickens. I love it.
That's so much they go to meal on Easter.
Fish head Ramsay.
But you have to chat what their go-to dinner for Easter is when it's coming up.
What's the go-to dinner for Easter?
It's coming up. There's nothing to talk about.
What is it? I don't even know.
Ham. You know,
Oh yeah, we're making ham.
what do they ask them?
What is everyone's go-to dinner for Easter? Mama Fishhead just asked because we're making ham. And we're going to do an Easter egg hunt back here. One of the craziest Easter egg hunts ever because we hide the eggs really good. And it takes the kids like 2 hours to find them all. No, we're good. There's no way to explain it, but the smell is incredible. You know what's awesome is tinfoil doesn't get hot. So you can just grab tinfoil as long as there isn't like the juice or anything. If I grab that juice, I would burn myself. But tinfoil doesn't get hot on the grill. Oh yeah, I forgot to check the chat. Usually ham, whatever is open, Yak says. Heck yeah. We did Chinese food one time.
No, that was Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Was...
Yep, we're not going to burn them. I'm just going to leave them on there for a few seconds, rotate them, a few seconds, rotate them. Maybe do that like 4 times, and then we're done. And it's going to be good. Ham for sure. A possum.
I think that will go over well with your mom.
Yep, lots of modders. We've been just giving everybody a wrench once we get to know them. It's fun for the community. Ham for sure. Definitely not turkey. I like ham better than turkey too. Good old smoked ham. Yes, the Christmas story. I do. Uh, Dylan was actually born. Our oldest son was born on Thanksgiving, and so it was like we're definitely not making dinner while our kid's being born. So we had Chinese food. And since he was born, Thanksgiving has never fallen on his birthday again. 12 years. It's never been Thanksgiving on his birthday again.
I'll be 13 years this year. I'm a teenager, right? Yeah.
Yeah, almost 13.
We have our first teenager.
All right, guys, not to toot my own horn or anything, but that's looking amazing. I don't think we need to flip it more than twice. I'm just going to give it like 2 more minutes on that one. And then we're done. Fa ra 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 ra. Yes. Gravy and potatoes, you got to have that. And Mama Fish Head always makes green bean casserole. Turkey sandwich with some mustard. Yep, sounds good. Turkey to me feels like more like Christmas. And Christmas Eve is always prime rib. So it's prime rib Christmas Eve, turkey on Christmas, ham on Easter. And 4th of July is always hamburgers and hot dogs. Yep, the can-shaped cranberry sauce. That's the best one. I know, like, Gordon Ramsay wouldn't like it because it's from a can, but real cranberry sauce with, like, cranberries and stuff, to me, is not that great. But the jelly-looking thing that's in a can, excellent. Love that stuff. All right, I think we're about done here, guys. Once I get this finished, I'll put it on the tray. I'll show you guys the masterpiece that I have created, and then I'll probably call it because we got to eat. Don't want to make you guys watch me eat. And it's getting kind of dark. The phone is the brightest thing here. For whatever reason, it still looks like daytime here, but when I look out there, it's dusk. Interesting. I'll take a Guinness. Guinness sounds pretty good. I'm just drinking super light, cheapo beer right now. Little Bush Light action. I actually thought that the fish cans were really cool. It says like collect them all on the box. So I don't know how many they have. A good grilled ribeye. Yeah, they're expensive, but man, a good grilled ribeye is incredible. Few more seconds. Don't want to take the chance of slightly undercooking the hearts. The veggies are definitely done. I just want to make sure the hearts are completely done. Then we're taking this in. Zach's here.
He just woke up, though.
Hey, buddy. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Look.
He just woke up, babe.
He just woke up. Hey, everybody. Haha. You hungry, dude? You want to eat some hearts?
No.
Nope. He shook his head. Nope.
No.
I don't want hearts. Yeah, he's not having the best day today, guys. Jerry says hello. Favorite steak is a porterhouse. I will take a porterhouse anytime too. But I would say ribeye probably would take a ribeye first. Mountain Dew sponsorship. Yes. I still have to email Mountain Dew and beg them to sponsor us. All right, guys, let me take this off before I burn it. Oh, it smells incredible. I think we're going to be lucky and get this done right before it gets too dark. So the secret, my secret that I've always used, this grill is like 12 years old, guys. The inner parts always get messed up and you got to replace them every few years unless you do this. While it's still burning, turn the propane off underneath. It burns the rest of the propane out and leaves the pipes empty. I don't know if it's actually helping me, but I've always will just not die. 12 years I've had this grill. And it gets used a lot, as you can tell. But here we go. Look at that. Unbelievable chicken heart and veggie kebabs. And grilled corn on the cob. Gonna be amazing. Can't wait it. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I know I missed some of the chat here. My plan is to go crappie fishing tomorrow because I got some local knowledge of where to catch the crappie. And crappie are delicious, and I want to do a crappie catch and cook before the weather gets too hot. So we'll probably pop up live tomorrow. So go ahead and watch out for that, guys. Notifications apparently won't tell you. But come hang out with us tomorrow while we're crappie fishing. I think me and Dylan are going to go. I'll try to get Lucas to come, but I don't know. It's always hit or miss. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'm taking this in so I can enjoy this deliciousness. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.